Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Taishi, Awakening Influence. What are those games? It's Awakening. I'm sure strategy. Let's find out about policies. If you have sufficient gold income, consider issuing a policy. You can issue policies from the council menu. Ha ha ha. Issuing policies will consume a certain amount of gold each month and produce a variety of results for your entire clan. Okay. Council issue orders concerning all the clan. Policy can change course of wars. Council never ceases to amaze me. Policy strengthening your clan. Try issuing a policy to strengthen your clan once you've acquired enough gold. The results of policies affect the entire clan. Policies have monthly upkeep costs, and raising the level increases their effects. If you're unsure what policy to issue, try System Reform. It will unlock Castle Town plans, or System Reform 2 will unlock Defensive Base. Each policy has its own requirements. Only officers whose station is captain or above can participate in issuing policies. If you cannot pay the upkeep cost, all active policies will be suspended. So System Reform unlocks the Castle Town plan. It's takes 30 days. It is not yet issued. What does it cost? 100 a month. We need to have policy target level 6. And targets are needed for issuance, okay. I did unlock something called Bodyguard Formation, which substitute acquired honor increased. But I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. But we will, I mean, I figured it would be a good way to get guys to go up the ranks. But we'll do System Reform. And we will Kagetsuna now, I think that's the father of the guy with the goofy hat in Samurai Warriors. But Vulture Bean will be a part of this somehow. So we will be spending 100 gold every month, but we'll have Castle Town Plan Command.
Acknowledged.
Understood. We begin preparations to issue System Reform immediately. 21 days until it's completed. We can also do officials. It's my time finally come, so it's like this. Council officials. You can appoint officials with a station of senior retainer or above, conservators and overseers. Appointed officers will take charge of the entire clan, which brings various benefits. Also, up to 2 vassal daimyo can be appointed as conservators emigre. Officers relieved from duty as conservators or overseers cannot be reappointed until the daimyo changes. Officers dismissed from duty as conservators and overseers cannot be reappointed until the clan's daimyo changes. They can also be reappointed after a certain period of time by issuing the discretionary power assignment Level 2 policy. Conservatives are officers possessing conservative traits and can give plans to the clan. Plans have both advantageous and disadvantageous effects. Each conservative trait with the same title can vary in degree depending on the officer. Be sure of the war tactics you plan before making your choice. Overseers. Officers possessing overseer traits can reduce the upkeep of certain policies and issue new ones. Policies relating to the officer origins and talents, such as ninja code or martial instruction, are issued. Special suggestions become available. Maximum number of overseers can be raised to 5 using construction. Yeah, I kept getting these messages saying I couldn't reappoint people, but then off screen goofing around with it, it seemed like I could. So I wasn't really quite getting it. So because we got all these fancy created officers, we've got a lot more options here than we should have at this point in the game. We can increase soldiers and decrease harvest. We can use Ana Takatatsu to decrease max soldiers and increase gold income with free market promoter. I like increases loyalty of officers who have served 3 years or more. I actually had Vulture Bean and JG Mystery both had meritocracy, but I switched it up so that we could eventually have both going for different loyalty boosts. But I would actually want to check something before going too far with that. So, for example, Grimmeth Reaper. He has a -5. He's been serving 1 year. So, like, eventually having JG in a position, like, all these created officers have been there for a year. Some of these guys have longer, and we get a loyalty boost. But the more interesting one, I think, in the immediate future is Vulture being a meritocracy. Increases loyalty of officers with total ability score of 200 or more. So all of our created officers would get boosted. And then it decreases loyalty of officers whose total ability is below 200. So basically, if you're a piece of shit and I don't care about you anyway, your loyalty is going down. Like the trade-off is there's always a disadvantage on these things, but in this one, it's like, yeah, it's a loyalty boost to officers that are good that you want to keep, and it's a decrease in loyalty of officers who suck anyway, so who cares? Otherwise, decreases county settlement seizure speed, increases disaster damage prevention rate. So if we can get, like, eventually, if we can get more than one, I think would have Vulture Bean and then JG Mystery. Once the created officers have been hanging out 3 years, they'll get a loyalty boost from that with JG Mystery, and they'll get a loyalty boost for being like good from Vulture Bean. So the other thing to bear in mind is that we can't have them in both slots at once. So which one's more valuable here? So some of these are locked. I don't know why they are locked, but like JG Mystery has Code of the Official, enables the issuance of civil leadership or decreases its upkeep. And then we have unimplemented Defense Overseer. These might be ones that we're already allowed to implement. Small supply unit deployment. So if I put JG here, enables the issuance of civil leadership or decreases its upkeep. What does civil leadership do? Civil leadership. Retainer able to suggest provision requisition. They can suggest misinformation. They can suggest martial instruction. Fair seizure. Issuance professional fair seizure speed up. Prioritize fair seizure. We do want that, actually. Increases gold income, decreases max soldiers. That's conservator, not... So we can see both, right? So, like, Vulture Bean has easy commerce, which just means trading town commerce goes up. And what was JG Mysteries? Maybe I should have changed. Maybe I should have tweaked his civil leadership fits his character. Suggest provision requisition. That one might not be that useful, actually. Power discretionary assignment. Depending on castle, town, plan settings, no labor consumption. I don't think we can afford that yet, but it would be good eventually. Insufficient prestige, okay. Alright, let's put Anna Takatetsu in charge, because this will prioritize fair seizures, which I think we want, and enables the issuance of preferential merchant. So let's try this out. We'll put Vulture Bean in charge here to get the effects of meritocracy. And then he can increase county settlement seizure speed, but decrease loyalty. Let's not do that yet. I'm not sure why he's the only one we have option as an emigre, but... Yeah, I'm not sure why he's our only option here. But let's try this out.
Give my sincerest thanks.
Thank you for accepting us to the council. I cannot believe they were promoted. There's value in selling excess stock. Okay. Wow, how lovely. Marriage appears to be... Oh, wait. Can I get Uncle Baldo married? Only to... Aya, the sister of Kenshin Uesugi, who I don't know who that is or why I'd be talking about them. So we can't actually marry Vulture Bean to Vulture Bobo. I can't marry... yeah, because marriages in this game exist to make you part of a ruling daimyo clan. I guess I should have known that, because I gave a couple of the wives, like... And by a couple of the wives, like, I mean Vulture Bean and... Fall Jaxors both have a trait that boosts the stats of their husband, but they can not actually marry because of the way this game works, so I probably should have fixed that before I started recording the series. Oh well. Following pods have become available. Preferential Merchant. 200 a month. Retainer is able to success fair seizure. Days for seizure minus 15%. Prioritize fair seizure for territorial activities. So it's 200 bucks a month, and it means that gets prioritized. We can also put up the level 2 eventually, where days for seizure is decreased by 25%. I don't think we care about 4,000. Like, I can't see us... Maybe we do want that eventually. Maybe that makes a difference. But for now, I think level 1 of this might make sense. So retainers are able to suggest fair seizure, and it's faster and easier than before.
Not a problem.
With haste, we must issue preferential merchant and get ahead of the other clans. Cool. We ought to prepare this draft policy. Now, for personnel, can I don't have treasure, and I don't have official post, so I can't actually reward any officers in any way. Now, the page wants to talk about diplomacy. Now that we've covered civil affairs, let's talk about diplomacy. Building friendly relations with others in daimyo houses will allow you to form alliances and request reinforcements, among other things. Trust and mediation are the keys to good diplomacy. Assigning an emissary to develop trust between you and another clan, paving the way towards negotiating alliance. Okay. Raise trust with other clans to form alliances or negotiate reinforcements. War is not the only way to unify the nation. Forming alliances will allow you to gain allies and decrease the number of your enemies. You need a certain level of trust to make alliances, so it's important to practice diplomacy on a regular basis. Seems like it works pretty much the way it did in the last game. If you're unsure which clan to choose to conduct diplomacy with, consider forming alliances with enemy clans near you, other than the clan you intend to attack. This way it won't interfere with your fight. There's going to be plot stuff where we're in a lot of fights with guys down here. It's going to be a long time before we move west. I think they trust you as an ally. Let's build trust with the Date, because we're friendly, but we don't actually have any. I don't know what stuff we... Oh, these guys are a vassal. Yeah, all right. Just to be doing it, so the game tutorial is happy. Acquired trust to negotiate a marriage alliance or mediation. Oh, because she's busy. I don't know if he's a good choice for this, actually. His trust is 8. But he's a lord. You know, I don't want to do this right now. So it'll hang around over there as a thing that it wants us to do, but, System reform level 1 policies have been issued. This will further improve the condition of our clan. System reform level 1. By issuing the system reform policy, castle town plans have been unlocked. When you set a castle town plan for one of your castles, the lord will add facilities as they see fit. Use the castle town facility command to set a castle town plan. Type of castle. So you can have a civ, trading towns and structure facilities, civil affairs are prioritized. Arrow towers and structures, training grounds and structures, supply stations and structures. An officer who is on duty, such as performing diplomacy or issuing policies, will not carry out castle town facility additions. Additions will be suspended when a unit is marching. Additions will stop if a lord is relieved from duty or the castle becomes a part of a different province. Lords will prioritize adding facilities while a castle town plan is in place. Land cable is not connected. Actually, what's going on is my cable internet's down right now, so I'm kind of surprised the PS4 is telling me about that. So Sawada Castle, addition of Trading Town is complete. Damn it. Time is passing, but I didn't mean to have passing. Seeking settlement is not as easy as it seems. Alright. Maybe we can do goodwill now. With the Date. Oh, she still can't do it. 6 officers, including Vulture Bean. And they'll get civil duty achievement. It'll take 10 months. What if I set it to this? 4 months.
Loud and clear.
Let's try it. And march. Allow me to explain a little about preparing for times of war and marching units. Send your units towards a target, initiating an attack on an enemy castle or unit. This submission will be completed simply by reading it. Oh. Let's review what we've learned about Dominion, civil affairs, and combat. From this point forward, you receive real submissions and advice from your retainers to make good use of them. There is still more tutorial content, but you should have everything you need to get started. Take what you've learned to unify the land. Okay. Okay. Check proposals in the main menu. Yep. Alright. So we do have proposal. Retainers can make proposals about what we should do next. So listen to what they have to say. Listen to your retainers' proposals at any time. Proposal is located in the top right corner of your screen. What? Thank you for considering my proposal. I will now convey what I believe should be our next steps. The time has come. If we attack Matsunami Castle now, the odds should be in our favor. There's like 8 castles between us and there. Please refer to the submitted proposal if approved as necessary. I would be pleased if it serves some use to you. Well, we're not doing that. What do you think of attacking Matsunami Castle? We should send a force larger than that of Atagayama's clan and crush them. Form a covert action. There are other ways to improve your territory. Let's try a territorial measure. Order a plan for territorial development. These consume gold and labor, so think carefully before using one. These plans can command retainers to improve their territories beyond county development and castle town facility addition. Choose the measure you'd like to order, pick a target, choose an officer to execute the order. So search for officers, bolster crops, seize farms and bolster crops, improve commerce, or repair. I think I'd rather stick with yeah, these honestly, the tutorial's a bit much. It's like constantly telling you to do things, and you're not really playing the game yourself. Perform a covert action. Okay, performing covert actions. Let's try it out on the enemy now. Performing covert actions against enemy clan will deplete their power. Rumor, target an officer and lower the loyalty. Extract, incite, destroy counties and incite a riot. Destroy a target's castle's HP and soldier count, or reduce target's castle supplies and soldier count. You can use covert command whenever you like. However, unlike covert actions proposed through submissions from your retainers, it will have a reduced gold and labor cost, time efficiency. So it kind of seems like you're better off waiting for your own guys to suggest it. $50-50. It's impossible for these guys to pull it off, so 50-50 chance. Let's wait and let someone suggest it then. Clan target. Be sure to check your targets. Completing targets will earn you letters of commendation and rewards. You can acquire letters of commendation and special rewards by completing clan targets. Refer to these ways to improve your clan. Port top right corner, clan target. Report top right corner, clan target. I don't understand what they're talking about. I remember you get these, like, let's try to do this within a certain number of months thing, but the AI, the computer seems to give it to you, so. I think we'll just keep having fall jacksaws build trading towns all over the place for now.
Ready.
Pardon my interruption. Someone from Iesuki clan has arrived to see you. Goodwill from other clans. Other clans also engage in diplomacy as they attempt to survive this age of endless war. If you agree to another clan's goodwill, you will have to comply with that clan's request. However, you will receive gold in return. Accepting goodwill will earn you a monthly stipend of gold from the duration of the term. After the term is up, the clan will demand that you perform the promised actions at the required time. If you refuse to offer what was promised, your trust of the clan will decrease and your diplomatic relations with surrounding clans will suffer. Okay. That's like exactly the same thing. So, someone from Eastern Uesugi with a really cool mustache beard combo. He wants to agree as to. He will give us 50 gold a month if we will agree on reinforcement / mediate. Okay. So we can now... Man, there's a lot of shit we could be doing. Daughter Zerfina Baldo has been born to one of our retainers. How do I check that? You get these little messages that pop up for like half a second. Event list? This is triggering events. Events occur when prescribed... I'm really getting confused. Events occur when prescribed to missions. This is like plot events, so... Things you can do in the event list, you can switch them off. Events which would result in the destruction of your clan are turned off by default. So, like, we're waiting basically for Kagatora Nagao to join our clan at a certain date. Not sure why this would be of any interest to any of you, but this Kagatora Nagao guy, he's involved in events, so maybe we'll check that out at some point. Option. The help menu. There's got to be a place to... movement, command, advance. What I'm talking about is clan target. You can acquire rewards by improving your clan targets. Refer to targets you think you can... Leave this alone for right now. I'm trying to figure out how to go back and see events. Merchant has arrived selling valuables. I do want to do something with that, but... Landmark, major settlement view. Province, county, tribe, landmark. Alias? Oh, that's right. People can earn titles. Here we go. So, daughter Zerfina Baldo has been born to the retainer Fall Uncle Baldozer. No idea who the mother is, but Zerfina Baldo has arrived on the scene. This game's weird sometimes. I think things should speed up once we get through the tutorial stuff, but we've been seizing fairs all over the place. And we're a trading town being built. They're seizing fairs. So if we come over here, buy a treasure. The counties under Tsugawa Castle are ill-prepared for unrest. Let's decide a revolt to take them down. However, there's someone in distant land who wishes to serve our clan. I would like to verify this rumor. Launching an attack. Increasing your soldier count through civil affairs and use it to your advantage by attacking surrounding castles who have clans who have fewer soldiers. It's ultimately your decision when to attack enemy territory, but your retainers will submit requests to march if you've been active for a long time. Consider their suggestion a good opportunity to take action. Examples of good marching timing. When a clan has fewer soldiers and is weaker than yours, when a stronger clan's units are marching somewhere else, when a clan is suffering a revolt after successful covert actions. Let's send a unit towards the target. Picking a target with soldier number, castle, abilities lower than yours is recommended. Units will be organized in each castle, and their strengths will change according to their leading officers. Abilities, traits, and soldier count are the key to winning battles. When there are no beatable opponents, focus on civil affairs. Build diplomatic relations. Perform covert actions to weaken your enemies. Marching units leaves you vulnerable to enemy attack. Consider leaving units behind or defending your castles in other ways. I don't want to attack right now because you change which units will march and then the units will remain in their castles. We have enough soldiers to fight Hatakeyama clan. I kind of don't want to go over there because I feel like I'm trying to just kind of be chill for right now to avoid messing up any plot. Merchant has arrived selling some valuable items that have caught the eye of our officers. Would you like to peruse their wares as well? Yes. So we can spend... we got a grade 8 treasure here. Would you like to purchase? What would you like to buy? How much gold have we actually got? So I could afford to buy a grade 8 pot. And I'm actually going to do that. Which eats up a lot of our money. But I'm doing it. Fortunately, we have nothing to sell. I guess I could sell supplies. Just to put us over 1,000 for being able to do stuff. But what I want to do and then call it a video here. Or maybe we'll start the next video with giving a reward to a special retainer who's close to my heart and always ready to rebel when not being properly cared for. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. When we come back next time, we're going to give a special prize to a very special boy. See you then.